Big Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. In the last part we did stuff, and in this part we're going to do more stuff like get letters from Princess Peach and get ourselves some 1-ups, because 1-ups are absolutely amazing. Seriously, like, you get a life. Getting a life is great. I should try IRL. I mean, it's fun in video games. I have not gotten a life IRL, unfortunately. People who have it say they enjoy it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with my lack of life, but I don't know, the people won't say they enjoy it, so maybe I should try it. I mean, it's probably similar to the marching band season, where marching band just consumes everything. Anyways, we're heading back to the garden today, because that's the only dome I have left. And the only galaxy I have left in that dome is all of them. It's actually just these two. We have 2 stars to begin Deep Dark Galaxy and both Melting Molten Comets, which I am not looking forward to, because they can be kind of difficult at times. Guppy and the Underground Lake. We have another Guppy mission here, so that's fun. Alright. So right up here we have a 1-up. So that's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, the cannon is no longer canon. So we can't fly to the gate in the sky or this cube up here. But I think it's actually the bonus mission, if I'm not mistaken. Deep down. So deep and dark. I just long jump on water. I don't think I did, but I might have. Alright. I need to do some file cleaning out later. Anyways, swimming down here, we have stuff down here. Alright, we have another instance of having to deal with Guppy. I'm going to get a shell beforehand, see if I can take it into the race. If I can, that's going to help me a lot. If I can't, then oh well. Alright, right over here, we have Gerper. What, you again? You gotta be kidding me. You want to run me out of this lake? You gotta get through all 8 rings. Yes, same thing again. Here we go. Right here, we've got a nice shell. The shell does make this a bit easier. Just, if you start to catch up to him, remember to brake. Yeah, but this mission is not hard. There's a reason this mechanic did not return at all. Like in Galaxy 2. There was no rings. I'm actually losing it. If I have to go back and get that ring, I don't know where the next ring is. Where's the last ring? Okay, it's right over here. There we go. And he gives you a star. There we go. That was a mission. Yeah, I really don't care if you stay in the lake or not. I really just want to get the star. Alright. So we got a star. Now we're going to do a Melting Molten Comet, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, we will find out. So let's go. Got a star. And against my better judgment, I think I am going to commentate through the Melting Molten Comets. Because there were 2 speed ups in the last video, I kind of feel bad about that. So even though this is a purple coin mission, if I remember correctly, it's a pretty condensed purple coin mission, so I am going to commentate through it. So after that wind of exposition about whether or not you get music again, we have a purple coin comet. I think this is one of the only Purple Coin comments I've commentated through that wasn't just a quick timed mission. Alright. Red Hot Purple Coins. Yeah, but all of it's on this opening planet, which is helpful to say the least. But, yeah. It's sort of like the desert one, except instead of insta-kill sand, we have not insta-kill lava. Why is that a thing? I get that the insta-kill lava was annoying in Sunshine. Especially with the boat. With the Boat. But lava, I feel like, should be insta-kill. I don't know. Maybe space lava has different rules than normal lava. I mean, I'm not part of the lava authorities. I don't set the rules. I just have to follow them. Alright. Got some nice little purple coins here. Got a nice little line of purple coins right here. Oop, we got fire here, which is not insta-kill. Alright. Here we go. Here we got purple pointers. Alright. But yeah, we're just running around collecting coins. Anyways, what's I can talk about? I don't have anything to talk about. This is why I always try to speed up Purple Coin missions. Little known fact that I don't think I really talk about, during the speed ups of Purple Coin missions, I'm usually listening to a podcast. And I feel like it would be the worst thing, it would be the worst thing in the world, that's hyperbolic. But it would be really bad if I just went and turned on a podcast right now. Like, here, we're going to listen to someone else talk about stuff. I think the next podcast I have is actually, it's something. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I listen to a lot of podcasts. It's one of the things that keeps me sane in all of my driving. I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, like, it's... I mean, it's not awful, but, like, we have to drive out of the state to go to the nearest mall. So, that happens. Alright. In here, we have the Volcaner. The Volcaner has 5 purple coins in it, including that one, which is kind of hard to get, but if you get it, it's good. If I listen to a lot of podcasts, I've been trying to listen to audiobooks too. It's really nice. Like, people out there, I'm wanting to talk to a specific set of the viewers. People out there who don't listen to podcasts and want to get started. What might be the easiest thing to do is to listen through YouTube because you're used to YouTube, but I recommend getting a podcast app. If you have a phone that, if you have a smartphone of any kind, like Apple does this, Android does this, get a podcast app. Like, it is a great experience because you can just start and stop podcasts on the go. I almost never listen to podcasts in one setting. Usually I break it up over multiple trips. Like, one of my favorite podcasts, guys, Hello Internet, if you haven't heard of it. I mean, at times, it's really long. Like, there have been like I think that one of the episodes was 3 hours. But, you know what? Well, I didn't listen to it all at once. Just, I turn it on when I want to listen to it. It's like listening to music. And I can't speak about what's a good podcast app for Android because I am an Apple user. I'll talk to my Android friends. They might get back to me. But if you want a good podcast app, I would recommend Overcast. because Overcast is better at letting you know when stuff happens. It's really easy to use. It's free, although you can pay for a full version if you want it. The free version is usable just fine. Has really awesome features in it. And one of the things I like is it will not download podcasts unless you're on Wi-Fi, unless you specifically tell it to. And whenever you finish a podcast, it deletes it for you. So if you're on an Apple device, you're new to the podcast, get Overcast. It also has some nice starter kits. If you guys are interested, I'll put some of my favorites in the links below. Although, fair warning, I don't listen to like a lot of gaming podcasts, believe it or not. I tend to listen to other stuff. So, yeah. Okay. My audio capture got weird for a minute. Okay. So we're going to do the hidden mission here. The hidden mission, you do it basically the same way you do the normal mission. I'm not going to go to the gate in the sky this time. Missed the rainbow star. So let's go. Alright. So the way to the hidden star on this level is by going this way. Right over here we got fires. So let's light them on fires. Like so. This goes down, and then boom. Alright. Alright. The hidden mission is down here under the ocean. Nice down here. I'm glad I'm playing as Mario because swimming. Alright. But yeah, use a podcast app. Don't just use YouTube. Unless you're someone who always listens to the podcast in one sitting, get a podcast player. It's a great experience if you want to listen to podcasts. That's what I recommend personally. But yeah, okay. Through here we have the hidden mission, which is up here. You go to the nice little cube in the sky. Okay. Now there are two ways to do this mission. The legitimate way involves hitting a switch. I'm going to do it the cheap way. Which is, if you can jump up here, you can break this crystal, and you can actually break the entire mission. And then all you have to do is light the boo on light. There you go. The way you're supposed to do is rotate the gravity until you can get over there, but that's hard. But yeah, star. And I think I have the Daredevil Comet in Melty Molten, and that will basically cover it for this episode. So that is some nice sauce. Alright. I apologize if you can hear my dog in the background. She is currently being a dog. But there's someone driving past our house, I think. And it's annoying her, or scaring her, or both. But we're going to Melty Molten Galaxy. And finish off the last comet. And then all we have left is the trials. Man, this project way easier to film than Pikmin 2. I love Pikmin 2 to death, but because of the nature of Pikmin 2 and its saving, I can just sit down and record this. I don't have to do a lot of backup work. With Pikmin 2, I have to make sure I have a few hours prepared. Because for those of you who don't know, I beat the dungeons in one sitting. And if possible, I try to do the entire day in one go. So Pikmin 2 can be kind of difficult in that manner because some of the caves are long, and if I don't have a long block of time, then it's hard to film. And I'm gonna put this on record now. There's a good chance I'll redo Pikmin 2 because some of those older videos, despite having a capture card, bad audio quality. Like, this series was started when I knew very little about video. And speaking of bad, I'm dying. But the quality's not the best in some episodes. I was just learning how to render and edit properly. I couldn't even edit widescreen, so yeah, there's a good chance that series will get redone at some point. Probably not in a solo Let's Play. How does this keep happening? Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, there's a chance I will do. There's a pretty good chance I'll do Pikmin 2 again. I might do it in collab form. There's a very good chance I will get a guest. Actually, I'll probably record the game, and we'll post comment. Which I don't know if I've said this before, but I will say this right now. My view on this: it is okay. Post commentary is okay. I think if there's one commentator, then live comm is good. Typically, live comm is more natural. With me personally, I find it a lot easier to talk over a video game than talk over nothing. So, yeah. I say this, and I immediately figure what I was talking about. I find live comm, it's a lot easier to talk about stuff in the game. With post-comm, unless you're talking with someone, sometimes I feel as though I need to make a list of stuff. I'm changing my pronouns and tense way too much. Personally, when I record post-comm, unless I'm recording with someone, I find that I need to have topics prepared, which makes the bar to recording a lot higher. It's one of the reasons why whenever audio did corrupt in Pikmin 2 and I'd have to do post-comm, the videos took a lot longer. Because I had to find a day when I wanted to talk, but not record new content. Anyways. This video should be going out after the whole Nintendo copyright ordeal. I cannot wait until fair use just gets settled in a court of law. Because the copyright laws, they're built with the 4 fair use factors, and Let's Plays should definitely, in my opinion, should fall under fair use, not only because I do them, but because from my reading of the law, it makes sense for them to be fair use. But since it's never officially been ruled one way or another by a judge, and the thing with courts of law is that it's not always. Sometimes money is a factor. If I can get a better lawyer than you, it doesn't necessarily matter if I have worse facts. That's one of the problems with the American judicial system. But anyways, but it has not been formally decided, so it gets kind of weird. I mean, as of where it stands now, as far as the legal side of it goes, I would definitely say that Let's Plays and Let's Players and video game video game creators are in a symbiotic relationship. By me playing Super Mario Galaxy, on the off chance you've never heard of the game, you have now been exposed to Super Mario Galaxy. If you have heard of the game, but you don't know if it's any good, you're able to see the levels in action, and see someone play it, and see someone who loves the game play them. I have never really watched a Let's Play something and thought to myself, yeah, I don't want to play this game. Because the person's always so passionate about it. They always care so much. It's like, I'm a Let's Player, and I want you to buy this game. This game's amazing. Like, seriously, go buy either of the Galaxy games. I prefer 1 over 2. I've said that before, I'll say that again. But you should buy the Galaxy game. It's really good. I'm not paid to say that. I'm just showing off what I love. And the thing is, with Nintendo and their copyright stuff, I almost feel like at times I'm penalized for doing that. Which gets kind of weird. But anyways, that'll have to do it for this part. I'll talk more about fair use at some point if you guys want me to. But, in my views on it. And I'm sure I'll get plenty of comments in the box below. I'll leave them if you have them. I will see you guys next time. Thank you and good night.